Hey!
Ready?
I am ready. As ready as I'll ever be.
I'm ready.
Good.
Are you ready? So glad to be back with the VGS. Welcome, friends. Shannon Heaton here.
I'm Matt Heaton.
And we're going to play an hour of tunes together. So hope you're getting your instruments warmed up. Get ready to go. Marco in Milano, hello to you. And to Jeanette, welcome and thanks for joining us tonight. Ray, I'm sorry that your car broke down, that your truck broke down. I hope that it's resolved soon. Maybe this means that it is, but happy to have you joining us always. Johnny in LA, hi and welcome, and glad that you are warming up with some slow tunes. That's a really great way to do it, I think. Aga in Poland, hello and welcome to you. Nice to have folks joining. Ted in Canada. Paul in Quebec, diddle da dee. That is how you say hello and glad to be here, I believe.
Yes.
In French, in Quebec, French. And to Mike in Oregon, welcome, welcome. Bev in Lancaster. How exciting that you also play flute and whistle and that you're working on concertina. So glad that you're joining us. You think we're great. We think that you are great. This community is awfully great. And I have to say, not to... well, whatever. We've done concerts all over the place, haven't we?
Yeah.
Big and small.
Yeah.
We've played sessions in lots of places.
True.
Really mighty and some very, very low key.
Yes.
And who knew that I would just still be super excited to play a session live stream? Right?
Who knew?
I mean, who would have seen that coming 3 years ago? So thanks for being part of this, friends. And to Rune in the Netherlands, hi and welcome to you. Arthur in hot France, hello and welcome to you. I bet it's steamy, huh? Allison said that you have violent storms. You had violent storms and now hot and sunny, probably steamy. Glad that you're safe and glad that you're joining us for some music. Carrie in Florida, hi and welcome to you. And to Mary in Oregon, to Julie in Tennessee, welcome friends. Clint in Texas, how wonderful to have you here. And also to Margot in Chicago. Hey, and welcome. To Gabriella in Germany. Welcome, welcome. And how wonderful. I hope you had a great visit with your daughter in Sweden. To Gradus in Amsterdam, hi and welcome back to you. To Phil in Southern California, hello, hello. Hi to Steve in Scotland. Hi to, let's see here, France. Oh, hi in Ottawa. I'm so glad that you're joining us for your first VGS. You're very welcome here. To Roxanne in California, hi and welcome to you. To M, hello and welcome to you as well in very, very scorching hot France. Saul in Michigan, glad you're here. Clayton in Kentucky, looking forward to some tunes with you. Elena in California, hi to you. Wes and Julie in Maryland, wonderful to have you joining us, friends. We're going to start off with Tobin's favorite lovely jig that I think Alex in China had suggested, maybe some years ago now at this point. Niall in Berlin, hello and welcome to you. So here we go in D, jig in D.
Doesn't get more D than that.
To here we go. way to start the afternoon.
Sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining for that tune. Sean, hello, Captain Tokyo. And hello to Danny in Arizona. Hot Arizona becomes Arizona. Hey, Ted, I think I gave you a shout out in Ontario. And that's so sweet that Tobin's used to be your starter tune, Fel. It was today again. And Vivian, glad that you like that tempo. It was nice. You know, we just had a in-person session on Wednesday, and we started with a set of reels, and it was a little fast, and I was like, you know, just
take
like,
it easy,
take
man.
it
What's
easy,
the
chill
hurry?
out, everyone. I like to play fast, too, but sometimes it's good to just kind of ease into it. And Ray, the snarky comments are welcome here. You know, humor can be a way of expressing affection as well. So we bring it. We can handle it, but not while you're driving. 250 miles to go. Okay, drive safely. Hi to Frank in Germany. Lovely to see you again. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to carry on with some polkas. So these are for Paul. You'd mentioned that you were working on Tell Me Ma and Mari's wedding. So we're going to do those. But first, we're going to do Eve's polka. That's the one that Turkish drummer did with the vibing cat, or somebody superimposed the vibing cat.
Yeah, I imagine.
So we're going to do in B minor, into Tell Me Ma, into Mari's wedding. Woo! Also in G. So B minor, GG. Yeah. GG.
GG. Good game.
Hopefully. 1, 2. Wait. Oops. I got to take that off. Okay. 1, 2, 1. That's a bit slow, is it? 1, 2. Here we go. So thanks for letting us know that you're working on those tunes, Paul. Nice recommendations there. And let's see. Oh, Karen, you're joining us. Yay. We have had the good fortune with this wonderful community to have folks joining us from all over and also with all sorts of family members, including Charlie Bird. So we have something special for you planned later today, Karen. But first, welcome to Evelyn. I'm sorry that it's so awful.
I know Porch Fest, the Medford was 2 weeks ago, and it was even worse than this, I'd say. But we went ahead and did it because we're tough.
Well, probably a good idea if tomorrow is good weather for Arlington to have rescheduled its Porch Fest. Yeah. I don't think it was actively raining like this during our Porch Fest. It was just sort of cruddy.
It was bad.
Well, we were under a tent, so it was okay. So, Evelyn, glad that you're joining us for tunes here instead, and maybe you can do Porch Fest Plan B tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And Ray, thank you. Glad you're enjoying my hair. I think it's really more gray than purple, but it does have kind of a purplish thing, you know. Glad you're enjoying that. And Saul, glad you had good best in-person tunes you've had in years. That sounds like a real endorsement. And Joey, hello and welcome to you. Nice to have you joining us from Florida. Gilda, hello to you. Shane, hello, my friend. How's the flute? Hope all is going well with you in the north of Ireland. And to Peter in San Diego. So glad you're here.
1-1-1-1. Peter better play a lottery ticket with all ones.
All ones. Okay, we're going to do a classic Joe Cooley. The accordion player Joe Cooley used to play a tune that became associated with him, Joe Cooley's Reel, Into the Wise Maid. So we're going to try The Wise Maid into Cooley's. So
crazy.
Ooh, that was a little bit rough. Into. Are we in tune with A440,
I think
which is a reality that many instruments know.
Computer says yes.
All right. 1, 2. Yahoo! Couple comments here that we're going a little fast. You know, it's interesting. When we started this session 3 years ago, the aim was to keep things real moderate pace. And over the years, a lot of people have worked really hard on this music, and we've had a lot of folks who are quite seasoned players join us. So we kind of moved up a little bit. We'll scale it back again, just a little bit, you know.
Sure.
It's all good. I like these tunes at all sorts of tempos, so I'm up for that input. So thank you for that. And James in London, thanks for joining us. Perfect timing. And Roxanne, sweet that you're heading over to Karen's. I wonder, are you going to get there during the session? Let us know, Karen, what the plan is. And let's see, to Evelyn, I'm so glad that you were at our actual in-person session. Now, I have to admit, when we were playing, I was a little distracted for two reasons. One, just my mind was just doing terrible games. And, you know, I kind of did a few things that I didn't really intend and I didn't really like. But I was like, you know what? Whatever. This tune is strong enough, like, even without me. And we had this great discussion on the Facebook page about stage fright. I don't know in this case if it was, like, quite stage fright as it was just, like, self-consciousness and distraction, which might be kind of a form of stage fright. Related. Or that might be what stage fright is about, too, a real feeling self-conscious. You know, a few folks had said, you know, when they feel nervous or distracted or whatever, to just kind of focus on the beauty of the tunes, because really it's about much more than just how Shannon Heaton is playing. It's about how cool is Joe Cooley's and the Wise Maid. So that was very helpful. And Joe Cooley's and the Wise Maid, a classic set. That was another discussion we had on the YouTube page about, you know, how sets come to be, and sometimes it's because like a beloved player put them in that order. So that was an example of two tunes that were kind of put in an order by a beloved player, but we just switched them around. Yeah. For fun. Common tunes, but a nice set to play. Do you know, and this is it, is we've really focused on mostly common tunes for this virtual guided session project, and it's so fun to just play the common tunes. It's very, very nice. So to Douglas, yay that you love the challenge and now you know what to practice. Jim, hey, nice to have you checking in and glad to have you joining us. Hope that all is well with you. And Kath in Toronto, hey, nice to see you joining us from Toronto Island. Okay, we're going to try the Green Fields of Woodford, which was a Name Your Tune selection, into Ship in Full Sail. Let's see. The first one is really G, right, Matt?
Yeah.
Da-da-dee-dum, do-do-do-do-do. Do you start on a G chord?
I do.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I just play it in G, but I mean, I could try some other things if you want.
Nope. Just wanted to confirm for everybody.
Yeah.
And then we're going to go into Ship in Full Sail, which is an A, and we will have a really fun thing to practice getting comfortable with playing up in the upper register. Just play out. You're not going to like scare anybody.
That was one of my tunes that Tommy taught me.
Was it?
And I had to like shift. I was like, I didn't know there were notes up there. It's crazy.
Nice.
Moving my hand.
Okay, so the first one, that is a lovely tune. Niall and Laura had asked for it originally. And then we will go into, yes, Karen, with the 3 pats. And I was thinking of that tune because we're warming up for Acadia, and this is a tune that all the Canadians seem to know as well.
Okay.
So here we go. 1, 2. Is that a good
slower?
1, 2, 1. right, great. Elena, I love this. You said your biggest downfall is when you hear every bobble that you make and then tense up like a downward spiral. Seeing that was so helpful for me because I was like, you know what? Anytime that I have a little bobble, I'm going to use it as an opportunity to remind myself to breathe and lift up a little better so that, in fact, it keeps getting better and better. Nice. So now I feel like I'm warming up and it's feeling more and more comfortable. So, as soon as you can come up with a script, which you did, tense up like a downward spiral, you could flip it, right? You have the power. I love it. Love this. And I also love, thank you very much, Evelyn, for hearing the missed variation the second time through the green fields of Woodford. So anybody playing that on repeat, you'll notice the second time of 3 that we played the first tune. The second time around, instead of doing that little variation at the end of the beat part, that's really how the tune goes. It's not just a variation, that little change up. I did miss it. And fortunately, Evelyn, you made a little comment, so I knew, I don't have to worry about remembering to tell people. You reminded me. You kept the memo for me, so thank you. Woohoo. Okay, so Brian, I'm so excited that you are joining us for the first time. You're very welcome. And I think, Whelan does do Wise Maid into Coolies. You're right about that. I think that a lot of people do flip those too as well. But just sort of bears mentioning that Coolies did Coolies first into the Wise Maid, just to know about the historic sets. Okay, so Traveler.
Right.
Matt.
Yes, indeed. So we had done this tune a bit ago. And
Last month, in
fact. Well, it was a month ago. Okay. And someone...
Virginia asked
about the, my chords. And I didn't know what to say, so I actually watched the video and wrote down what I did, which is kind of unusual for me because I'm not that organized. But so and then we made a little, put it together as a little video, sort of talking through the chords. And I thought it was kind of an interesting thing because to me, in my head, I'm essentially just playing stuff in G, but it's a good example of how a lot of different stuff can work within that. I'm not necessarily doing the same exact chords. Well, I'm definitely not doing the same exact chords all the time. But so just a few things that will happen in here. The higher. So I'm in standard tuning here, and Shannon is putting in the link. Oh yes, this is my chord chart. If you would like to see the chords that I played on that, there it is. But the voicings that I use a lot are. Can you move the thing over so I can see my hand?
Yep.
Yeah. I do a lot of this, so that's up on the 3rd fret, just these inner 3 strings. So I got G, and that gives you can get a lot of all your G chord, I'm using it as a C chord. It's either a G sus4 or you could call it a C over G. And then also the putting the F sharp on the bottom, that gives me a D chord, either with the G, which is kind of crunchy, or you can stick a C in there for a D7. And then for the lower stuff, my go-tos, where I'm always, these down, and then the 2 fingers can hit all the notes in the scale down there. And then sometimes I go up to this one, which is, this shape is a D over F sharp shape, transposed up to the 7th fret, which gives you a G over B chord, which emphasizes that low note a lot more, just because of the way the guitar voices things.
So in the chat is a link to
the chord chart. It's a PDF of the thing that I wrote out. So it's a transcription of last month's performance.
And then also on this channel, you can check it out later, there is a video that you made walking through all of it.
Yeah. So there you go.
We'll see what happens
today.
Let's see
if I can play. Yeah, I'm going to play it now.
But you might not play exactly what you played?
I guarantee I will not.
Do you want me to print it out or something?
No.
No, okay.
No, I'm just going to play it. And,
okay.
I don't.
One. Okay, so we're going to play. Yeah?
Yeah.
Into the Skylark. All right. Did I put that in the chat?
I
The
don't
Traveler
think
and
you
the
did.
Skylark.
Oh,
I
you
did.
You did.
1, 2, here we go.
Oh, Skylark.
Hey, this is really like family week here. Friends joining us. Now that we're doing this once a month, at least for the summer, the third Saturday of every month, I was scared that people wouldn't remember to come back and visit, and a lot of you are here, so glad to have you. Seamus in Belfast, thank you for joining us. And Paul, I'm glad that you're always lilting now. I think that should be that's a good mantra. I'm always lilting now.
ABL. Always be lilting.
Yeah,
Hashtag.
so folks are really appreciating the tune breakdown, and maybe you'll do it with another tune sometime.
Anytime.
Thank you for doing
Happy
that,
to do
Matt
it.
Heaton.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Kun Melanie, สวัสดีค่ะเพื่อน Oh my goodness, how exciting that Kun Melanie is joining us. Thai Irish flute, how wonderful to have another flute player in the party. I'm glad you're enjoying the choice of tunes. Oh, how wonderful to have you. And also Jenny in Donegal. Oh my gosh, I hope you're having a great time in Ireland right now, and happy that you're stopping by to visit the VGS family. And so speaking of the VGS family, we have a special treat right now. We have an offertory selection for you. And I say it's a special treat because it's a moment of reflection for us. On this wonderful community of friends and also feathered friends. We have, for the last 3 years, gotten to know you, Karen, and your dear friend, Charlie Bird. And we were just absolutely gutted to hear of the loss of your sweet bird. So thank you for sharing your music with him and with us, and for sharing Charlie with us all this time. You've shared a lot of videos, and it's always fun to have you joining us. And so here's to letting Charlie turn all of our hearts into wings for a moment. We wrote a little tune for Charlie called For Charlie. And I was thinking of his little chirps, and this phrase came out. Yeah, that little chirpy guy. So that's how the tune starts. We'll do a little intro with that in it. So this is for you, Karen. Nice one. Yeah. Aw, Karen. We got you. We got you. And this music, I'm glad that you're continuing to play and, feel all the feels. And here we are. We got you. And Dermot, joining us again. Glad you're back home in Ireland for a few days, and you're heading back to Dubai, no matter where you are. Glad you're joining us here. And the caucus reel, oh my gosh, I love this tune, and I don't think that I could pull it off today, but I'm going to try. I'll play through it. Den med klångarna. No, there's one little turn in that I'd have to go through, and maybe I'll spare everybody here, but I'll do it next time. So please join us. What's next, Matt?
Next, we're going to do the Copperplates. We're going to. Oh no, we're not. We are. We're doing the Copperplates. I forget which is old and which is new, but the G one, then the A minor one.
There you go.
And should I put you want to put the PayPal link?
In a minute. I'm doing it in a sec.
Yeah. So I'm going to play them on Bazooki. Okay, here we go.
Yeah. Yay. All right. So the first one.
Slow.
Into. Ooh, are you in tune with reality?
I am.
You are?
Yeah, it's just. I just need to change my strings. That's really all that's happening there.
Okay, thanks Saul, the new Copperplate and the old. 1, 2, here we go, my friends. this way just a teeny bit so that your hand doesn't get cut off?
Guess what?
What?
I figured out a new chord on the bouzouki.
Ooh, tell us.
Check it out. It's been a while. D7.
Stop.
With a C in the bass. Resolving down to G.
Beautiful.
Over B.
Nice. Nice use of it in that tune too. That was very exciting.
Who knew?
And there's another kind of historic set, a well-known set of tunes that are played together. And so as you get together with friends to play, you know, a way to banish the nerves or just a way to kind of get things started is to suggest a set that people might know together, because then you have a lot of backup. Hey, let's play the Copperplates. It's kind of a easy go into for a lot of people.
Don't have to think as hard.
Yeah, yeah. So, love this. Dat is joining us. Kam un. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a while. Glad to have you here. And I'm not surprised now, Arthur, that you prefer the second Copperplate. You're a moody tune kind of a person. You love the minor or the Dorian. You like those tunes, I believe. And Aga as well is a real fan of the E minor tunes. You guys share that affinity. And so love that you both commented on that one. So sweet. And Pete in Limerick City, hello and welcome to you. Thanks for having us. Woohoo! Those are great tunes. Okay, so speaking of great tunes, Apples in Winter is a very fine tune. Jig in E minor, and we're going to go into the Trip to Athlone, which was your first tune on the fiddle. I believe.
Yeah, it was in my first set. It was yes, which I learned from Joan Hanrahan in Ennis, and I was pronouncing it. Wait, how does that Trip to Athlone go? And she scoffed and said, "It's Athlone."
Well, recently we heard a very fine musician, our friend Hatao, Tomoaki Hatekayama. He was playing through the first Cultus book. That was his shtick. He did like a 3-hour live stream of playing through the first Cultus book. It was hilarious and beautiful and great, and that tune was in it and reminded me of what a nice tune that is.
Tune.
So, very funny. And before we play that, I'll let you know that if
you support the work of the virtual guided session, yes, we have a tip jar. It is virtual, much like the session itself. But if you would like to, we decided ages ago not to go the Patreon route, and there's nothing wrong with that. But just we've sort of just put out the tip jar, and so if you would like to put in a tip, there is a PayPal and a Venmo.
We're grateful, and if not, we're grateful. Happy to have you here. So that's the Apples in Winter, right? In two. So. Actually, let's do it like this. That's nice. Adding that little E. Da dee dee da. E D. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready. Ooh, Elena, you got a third part for our Apples in Winter. There is a 4-part version, so we're gonna play the tune twice around with the 2 parts, and then we're gonna do it once as a 4-parter.
Okay.
Okay. 1, 2.
tried something that definitely did not work there, Shannon. That definitely was not a good idea.
That's okay.
You never know until you try them.
No, you do
it
your
could have
best.
been awesome. It could have been a great idea, but it was not.
You do your best, and sometimes it works out, and sometimes it doesn't. I'll tell you what also didn't totally work out was doing Apples in Winter 4-part version only once. Felt a bit weird.
Yeah.
So I think next month for the July
We'll
3rd Saturday session, we will play the 4-part version of Apples in Winter.
All right.
And we'll also play the 3-part caucus reel for sure for Kun Melanie. That is a great tune. The caucus. It was written by a flute player. Interesting. Flute players write great tunes. So we're also going to do one more tune before we close with a waltz today. We're gonna do some jigs. We're gonna do some hornpipes. We're gonna do some hornpipes. We're gonna play. We're gonna play. That's called the Wicklow hornpipe. It also has another name that a lot of you call it, and I can't remember what the other name is, but it's going to be great. No matter what it's called, it's a goodie. And we're going to also do the Little Stack of Wheat. Sterling, I'm glad that you're joining us here. And Joey, thanks for letting Elizabeth know about the session. Now, of course, Joey is in Florida. That's a session in Florida. And I'm so glad that Dermot reached out to you and you were able to meet in person. I love these connections. All right, magnificent Matt.
Yeah.
Are you ready to do the D into G? 1 and 2. hour of tunes with all of you. Thanks so much for joining us. Lloyd, up the road, Lloyd. Oh, our friend. Thanks for stopping by. How sweet. I call you awesome. And, wow, your favorite hornpipe, Kun Melanie. That's so cool. Wait, which one? Probably, I'm going to guess the Wicklow hornpipe. It's one of my favorites. Or maybe the little stack of wheat. That's a very sweet one.
You say that like Moira Rose.
A little stack of wheat.
Johnny.
So love getting together with you folks. Love when folks can share joys and concerns and sorrows. We are here for you. Julie has great news, retiring in 2 weeks. More time for the flute. Share your happiness, share your sadness, share your projects. If you play Facebook, we do have, of course, our virtual guided session private Facebook group. Share your practice videos. Love to hear it. Some beautiful music up there from members of our community. So keep sharing, and we'll stay in touch and see you on the third Saturday. On the third Saturday of July in a month. Looking forward to it. And we're going to end with Westering Home, which is a waltz.
Arthur, I cannot end a hornpipe without a jazz chord. Just seems so right.
Yeah, because it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. A lot of people clamoring for Matt Heaton to make a guitar book, or at the very least, some more videos. It's always nice to have
videos are more likely than a book, knowing my
however you can share
schedule. But also, if anyone's, I don't know, I think there's still room up in my classes at Acadia. If anyone wants to come hang out for a week and talk about guitars.
Bar Harbor, Maine. That is going to be special.
And then
it's beautiful.
And then
up
I'll be in Portal in the fall.
Yeah, but Bar Harbor, Maine is very special. Not just the guitar classes, but all the sessions and the concerts in the evening. That is going to be amazing.
It's going to be great. Do you want to say thank yous?
Oh, yes. And I do want to say thank you. Thank you so much for joining us, friends. Dankjewel. Gramagat. Ta palat. Merci beaucoup for dealing with our once-a-month schedule. Trugare. Arigato gozaimasu. Muchas gracias. Dziękuję. Dankeschön. Mille grazie for showing such kindness to us and to one another. Dziękuję. Mgoi. Chwala wam. Toda. Tusen tak. Kamsahamnida. Evcharisto. Chwala wam. Esgarigasko. Dhanyavad for being awesome. Gidos, Natenda, Shukran, Miigwech, Yudva, Spasiba for meeting us here in English, because that's all that we can manage except for thank yous. Ahehe, Salamat, Terima kasih, Dioch, Kusanem, Muito obrigada, Gam un, Kopkun naka, Kopzai laide. Thanks everyone, and hope to see you in a month. With the Westering Home, we're ending it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Take good care, everybody. Hope to see you soon.